My third question dealt with the preaching work. Now, woe be it from me to go to the well one too many times, but this question also involves the preaching work. While my last question dealt with how it was possible to physically reach the people in the world, this question deals with how their hearts will be reached. I do try to stay clear of scriptures because usually it'll lead to another scripture and then another interpretation, which leads to another scripture and another interpretation. And sometimes the definition can get changed multiple times. And Bible ping pong is just something I really try to avoid at all costs. However, for the sake of this question, I'm going to use a scripture. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 4. In that it states, Satan is the ruler of this system of things and has blinded the eyes of the unbelievers. So, given that information, Satan is in power temporarily because Jehovah allows it. And he also allows the unbelievers to be blinded to truth. According to this scripture, as long as Satan is the god of this system of things, he will continue to blind the eyes of the unbelievers towards truth. After Satan is displaced and the millennial reign of God comes into play, the Bible states in Isaiah that their eyes will be opened. Okay, so given this fact, what does preaching accomplish? How does one show a blind person light? This preaching work is happening when Satan is in control and blinding people to see truth. Wouldn't it make a lot more sense for their eyes to be opened first and then have the message presented to them? In essence, if the message is rejected in this system, how can someone not say, the devil made me do it? When you mention Jehovah's Witnesses to someone, they'll usually say, those weird people who come to my door every morning, or those weird people who don't take blood, or maybe even those weird people who are harboring pedophiles. Dateline's a pretty highly rated show, people. How do you cut through all those preconceived notions with a single presentation? The inevitable conclusion is that Jehovah is opening the hearts of the righteous to the presentation and allowing the unrighteous to remain closed, which sounds to me like God already made his decision and already made his judgment for who is righteous and unrighteous, regardless of whether preaching is done or not. So tough question number 8 is, given the above information, what exactly does preaching accomplish?